Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. It is a little bit of a late start, but I am going to do a stream tonight, and I'm planning on doing one gigantic Phantom game. We're going to be playing on this map right here, Shuriken Island, which is a 40 by 40 map with quite a few mass extractors, loads of reclaim, tons of distance to cover, and a massive naval game. So this is going to take a while. A long while to play, probably the entirety of the time that I normally allot for an hour-and-a-half long stream. But hey, for the brave souls that jump in here with me, it ought to be a lot of fun. One other thing to mention, I am going to be opening up a Mumble channel. So if you want to be on the Mumble chat, I'm not going to really do a whole lot of commentary on this one because we might very well be here for a very long time. So in Mumble, if you go down here to the Aeolus channels and you go to the British channel, I am down here in the Mumble server. So you can jump in here. I'll be unmuting myself in that in just a few minutes. And then, hey, you might get to hear some people talk that you've never heard talk before. Maybe we'll get a little bit done. Anywho, I'm pretty much just going to sit here and wait. And we have already filled up a game. That works extremely well. Heyo, it is going to be pretty much me and a Chief Jaguar on the 1500 rank range. Then we've got 1100s and 1000 all the way down to 600. But you know, in Phantom, with this much time to tech up, you never really know who is going to come out ahead. All right. Hop in Mumble if you wish. Might get a little bit of a good conversation going on here. At the moment, there's no one in here, so I'll just stick around with you guys and monologue to my heart's content. But if we do get a couple in there, I'll swap over. I'm going to do random faction. It's slightly terrifying because it might not work out well, but I will do it anyway. Because the real brave men go randoms. Take what comes.
So we're doing a 40 by 40 Phantom match then.
Yes, we are doing a 40 by 40 Phantom match.
This will be interesting.
It will be interesting. It might take a little while, but I've not played Phantom on a 40 by 40 before, and I've not played a very large map in a long time. So, I want to see how it works out. Now if we can just get everybody X'd in. Might have to go ping him in Aeolus. So everywhere is in here. Vampiric Fish.
Sir.
No Juan. Who is that? Someone here?
Hello.
Heyo.
I'm a chief.
Fantastic. I have never actually heard you on the server before.
Yeah, we're always on TeamSpeak.
Gotcha. Does anyone have George's phone number where you can like call him and tell him to X up? I might just kick him in favor of Supreme Burger. Since he apparently joined and went AFK.
Don't you hate it when people do that? Happens all the time in lobbies.
Yeah. I mean, oh, he's disconnected. I can't kick him. Fantastic. Let me...
I'd just like to note that I really love the random but not UEF option.
I've always wondered, why did they put that in there?
And not a random but other factions exception.
Why did they put that in? Why would people not want to play UEF as Phantom?
I have
I don't
no
know.
idea.
I just don't like UEF. I dislike them aesthetically and no other reason. It's
It
just
is
a
launching,
dumb
by the
reason
way.
to
It's
not
doing
like
that thing where it freezes for 30 seconds before it launches. There we go.
There we go.
it. Woo.
Alrighty then.
What? No starting stuff.
I
Not
got
true
an A on.
Phantom.
so that helps.
No?
Oh,
Observer.
crud. He was in Observer.
That's George.
Oh.
I
Well,
didn't
we can
kick
just
him.
kick him when it's done then.
Yeah. It'll only take a minute to set up. Are you running open mic? Achieved?
Yeah, I haven't configured Mumble correctly yet.
Oh, okay.
Be lovely if you could change that or stop chewing your mic. One of the two.
I'll try.
No one wants someone who's eating their microphone.
At least not actively eating their microphone at the
It is
moment.
not an ice cream cone.
And the ejects come in.
At least everybody in this particular match has a fast CPU, so we shouldn't run into any lag issues with the big map. 1, 2, 3, 5. Vampiric, you need to kick. There we go. That'll work.
Sorry about that. I went to grab a beer and I tripped over a cat. So
Hey, if that's the only excuse you have, it's a good one.
it is.
Okay. Cyber not having endgame things. Really? You've got stealth strat bombers. I'm looking at how much reclaim is here, and I'm thinking I should probably just not ever stop building power.
Is that an option?
Good lord, they're clumps of rocks too. All right. There is a hydro, but it is kind of in a weird spot, honestly.
Yeah, there's like a mountain range in between your starting position and the hydro.
By the time you get to it, it's not going to do you much good. Are we even going to try to divvy up the mechs? I guess it's like 2 per person in the middle.
Yeah, how many mexes are there?
If we
1, 2,
get
3,
that
4,
far.
5, 6, that's 12. Well, there's 12 mexes for 8 of us.
Oh. I guess there's 4 lucky people then.
Yeah, all 4 people that are in Mumble.
There are perks after all. I'm gonna run out of mechs to upgrade before I run out of mass. This is ridiculous. Yeah, there's rocks over the entirety of this map. This is kind of similar. What's the ice one that has the 8 arms out from the center? It's kind of an exact copy of that.
I don't know. It's a good question. Where's everyone in relation to me?
Left of you.
I
Yes.
am neighbors with Bomb Bouncer and Miel. However you pronounce that name.
May you yell, or I don't know. So yeah, right to Chi is right, completely opposite of Brink, and the other person with the vampiric, he is to my neighbor as well.
Yeah.
Good lord. The amount of mass.
Did you put refuel on?
Alright, how many phantoms do we want to vote for? We've got 8 people. 3?
2?
3? Yeah, 3 would be nice. Else they are fucked.
Yeah, I was about to say. With this much space between everyone.
Yeah, 3 sounds good.
I've played a grand total of 1 Phantom before this. So I'll
Oh,
just
good
go
luck.
with whatever you say.
Do you know how it works?
Yeah, I do know how it works. I've watched quite a lot of them.
All right, yeah. So then,
Doesn't matter whether you're phantom or not. You can just straight up upgrade all your mechs at once off the reclaim.
Yeah.
Loads and loads. I'm already over 10,000 on the reclaim ticker.
I'm having trouble reclaiming because I can't use the mass fast enough. So the
Yeah.
engineers stop reclaiming.
I've got 3 going T3 and like 4 going T2 at the same time.
Oh yeah, you don't
Obvious
even need
Phantom.
to.
Even though the phantom designation hadn't been handed out yet. Sure.
Oh, you mean yours hadn't been handed out? Sure, it hadn't.
Got 2 mexes in the middle. Who is threatening to kill things? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going on about. I see why.
Is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I can see why people like starting off with their all the stuff they have at once. You know what I mean? They already start with a Tito Ego and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Wasn't there a way to disable notify in chat?
There's a way to do it in consoles, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know. All my things say laser anyway, so I'm not giving away any intel.
Yeah, just slash, then disable notify.
One word or with a space?
One word.
Ah, notify disabled. Awesome. That will come in very, very handy.
I know you're supposed to cap all your mexes before you go T3, but I think in this map you might have to just
I'm just
go T3. Yeah.
ripping the upgrades. There's no hope of getting storages on all of them before. You just can't build that much build power. I mean, at least they're kind of clumped up. It's like groups of 3s through the neck, and they're not all completely individual.
Yeah, kind of. This is something I still struggle with, maintaining satellite economies.
Yeah, it is difficult. And definitely want to do preventative maintenance against the Telemazer, because we do have 2 Cyberns. That would be a bad way to end the game.
It's not like anyone tries to snipe you intentionally, though. I mean, how would that happen?
Who was it last game? Okay, at least Roke isn't here, because Roke was the one that was getting everyone killed.
Was it a Phantom game?
Yes.
Well,
although
the first
one was my fault.
Yes.
For sure, for sure. All right. Oh, wow. Artillery doesn't even cover the whole map on this one.
40 by 40, baby.
Yep. Have to go for satellites to cover your get artillery going.
What kind of artillery?
The T3 heavies, I assume.
Si, senor. All right.
Oh, we have a laser.
Yeah, the
That
dreaded
Aeon
laser.
laser is so OP. So freaking OP.
Should we just mass quit?
Probably. We're all doomed anyway.
A low mounted GC head.
That would be awesome. I'm sure someone can make a mod with that.
Mhm.
Well, I think just about all the rocks have been reclaimed. Unfortunately. Sad, sad day that it is. All right. Get this rocking and rolling here. Well, somebody forgot to turn off notify.
Yeah. Is it possible to get teleporter off 6 T2P gens?
It is possible if you stall horribly, but he is also going for a T3 air upgrade, and he already has many T3 mass extractors.
You mean somewhat like a certain Mr. O Insanity, who has pretty much all T3 mass extractors? As opposed
Yeah,
to pretty much
probably
everyone
something like
else?
that. Efficiently reclaiming it does the job.
Nah, not for most other people.
Upgrading Scathus.
Upgrade the Scathus to Mega Scathus on the back of a Megalith.
I'm wondering, it's probably worth it to go for double commander shield on this one. Once I get
And not Ras?
power caught up. Well, I mean, I have
Oh,
Ras right now, but you know, after you build a dozen T3P gens,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
the later in the game it gets, the more likely it is that you're going to get sniped. All right. Hell, I could go Paragon.
That could be interesting, going Paragon in this map.
Yeah. The problem is if I do and I complete it, it doesn't matter whether I'm innocent or phantom. Somebody's going to kill me just because I have a Paragon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could build it like way, way over on the side away from everything else. probably get away with it. Maybe.
But you already told us.
Well, I mean, that way, whenever somebody sniped it, it wouldn't blow up in the middle of my base. Bomb bouncer's already going double anti-nuke over there, which is actually not a bad idea.
Good evening.
Hello, hello.
Mind if I join you?
Absolutely not. You one of the people on this map?
Excuse me?
Are you already in this game, or are you just randomly joining the channel?
I was here and tried to join, but I left the lobby before
Gotcha.
that one guy disconnected.
Are you George?
No, I'm not. I was wondering this is going to happen on a regular basis.
It does. Every Saturday.
No, I mean with Mumble and all that.
Oh, no. Usually it's just me. But I was planning on doing a super long Phantom game today, so it made more sense to get more people in it. Doo-doo. Because czars are fun. So my plan to have Harbingers out is not going super great because clogged pathfinding. That is not at all what I wanted.
Harbingers can assist building things? I thought they could only reclaim.
Nope,
No,
they can assist.
assist. They could just can't start.
They're
building
kind of
jobs
like,
on their own.
yeah, they're kind of like the Mantis that has one build power.
No, I learned something today.
Yep. Pretty badass. Okay, so E3 artillery can reach 2 bases basically. So I only have to worry about my neighbors building artillery.
What kind of artillery are you talking about?
The T3.
3. T2 can't reach shit.
Nope. Can't even reach edge to edge on your home peninsula. Did I set? Oh, we are on 1,000 unit cap, so that's fun.
So I'm a noob, and I'm looking at unbalanced construction of commanders, support commanders, and I'm like, meh, it looks kind of fast.
Well, he has a lot of hives and a lot of eco. Have any of you guys played Planetary Annihilation?
I haven't.
I played it for 40 minutes, 2 games.
At the moment, the way I am building nuke defenses makes me feel like I'm playing PA.
I could see how that's a thing.
Why do they not have a lot of range?
No, just like building them
I don't.
everywhere, trying to cover all of your bases.
Okay.
Do. Oh, that's nasty. Dirty, dirty.
A nuke sub?
There's a nuke sub over there.
I built a bunch of those in the vanilla campaign, like vanilla FAF campaign the other day, and it took so long to build nukes in them.
Yeah.
Like actual hours. It's insane.
Well, was that slow CPU or was that
No, proper CPU and everything.
stalling them? Because if you stall them out, I mean...
Yeah, but with assistance, that shouldn't matter that much. And I
Yeah.
was on
If you-
average minus 10 or so.
If
Because
you
I know that if
stall
you
mass
stall-
or power at all, I don't know what it is about the game engine, but it just like completely breaks the production of nukes
It
and
stops
anti-nukes.
the actual nuke production, but if you assist them, it still continues on preference level based on how much you pump in, I think.
No, it doesn't.
Well, shows what I know.
I remember there's a huge ALOS discussion about that. I was confused by the same thing.
I thought it did, but like we were using the example of TAC missiles too, where the increase, if you mass stall and then you go percentage wise according to build points by how much is building each thing, the decrease in build speed is exponential with anything that has to load something to fire it, whether that is TMLs or nuke launchers or SMDs, nuke subs, the nuke on the battleship, whatever it is. It just takes for freaking ever to load.
Alright.
Your best bet is just to balance your economy super, super well. Because otherwise you are screwed.
Yeah, and always have 2 dedicated T3 power generators before you start a nuke. Eats up 4,500 power.
Unless you have adjacency.
Yes, unless you have adjacency.
If you're going for super early nuke, you build your three T2P gens to go for resource allocation, and you build them all corner to corner so you can build a nuke launcher in between the 3 T2P gens. And you can actually pull off a nuke build fairly easily with that. It reduces your power consumption by a mile. I'm thinking that I should probably just not ever stop building nuke defenses. Because more than likely someone... Is anyone... Yeah, Vampiric Fish is Seraphim. So at some point he is probably going to be building an experimental nuke.
Lies and vicious slander. I am actually Aeon.
Are you sure about that? Because that looks an awful lot like a Seraphim badge.
Nope, I'm just loyalist Aeon.
Okay. I have to watch out for that Paragon build then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Celine. We can
I'm,
see through your game.
I'm building the underwater Paragon. You haven't noticed it yet? Because it doesn't show up, even for allies.
Is that a SubCom 2 unit?
I have no idea, to be fair.
It sounds
Probably
like one.
not. Although, to be fair, I played that for a little bit longer than Planetary Annihilation. But not by much.
I put an ungodly amount of hours into SubCom 2, but it was on the Xbox.
Ew.
I'm sorry that I hurt your head with that realization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Xbox, but the only RTS I ever played was a Halo Wars. I just didn't compare to anything else that was out at the time.
Secretly building strats inside a donut. What donut? I don't have a donut.
I don't have all these things that I made.
I am going to mass stall quite horribly.
On this map, how could you?
I'm not sure. Might have something to do with all the donuts producing producing strap bombers. Oh man. Oh man. Mr. TBC, I would actually love to have area commands at the moment. Aeon Blaze plus Mobile Shield versus pure Aurora push against unit spam. Is that a viable idea? I am slightly confused by your phrasing. I do know that mass Aurora spam plus Mobile Shields is totally viable, because the Auroras compete in range versus most T2 units. The only thing they're short on is health, and the Mobile Shields are super cheap health. The problem is that they're still very, very slow. But you can buy yourself some time with that. The Blazes plus Shields, they kind of lack on DPS, not health. I mean, they're still a little short on health, but it would definitely buy some time, and it would be fast.
Oh, you're answering Conan's questions.
Yes.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Someone's asking in chat about the viability of hover spam. I built way more ASF than I thought I did.
I never have too much ASF.
Nope.
Need to decrease my ratio of things.
Why does someone have achieved? Why are you building SACUs in the middle?
Defense. I see your harps and I'm scared.
This is true. I guess you have a fair point. I was just building the harp so people can't just like randomly drop one transport worth of artillery or something, like a brick, there and kill all my mass extractors.
What?
Totally a preventative measure.
Yes.
Wait, who pinged Paragon?
Yeah,
Is someone starting a Paragon?
No.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Holy cow.
I have too much man. I need to on something.
Well, that's quite the something you're using it on. See, the problem with this is it's going to take for freaking ever to get anything over there.
Or there are 8 minutes left till you can see who's the Phantom.
Oh yeah,
reveals
they're
are on?
revealed, aren't they?
Holy mass farm! Holy, look at the gray base! Holy shit!
What?
So many fabs.
Wow.
Beige, you said?
Why is he fab farming?
And he's building SCUs in like 5 seconds. Holy shit.
I think I spy a phantom. Just throwing that out there.
Our time on unbalanced. I've seen this template before. They build 10 fabs around a T3P gen. Why 10? Why not just ring it?
Probably because that is the amount of fabs that gives him overhead to build and doesn't stall him out. I don't know. It is kind of weird. It's a symmetrical 10 though, so it's intentional.
Yeah.
Who says I'm going to be attacking anyone? That is a completely illogical assumption.
What, attacking someone in a real-time strategy game?
That would make no sense at all.
No sense.
There was something I was going to build. Oh. I remember now.
Which name is Brink?
Brink. Purple next to you is building lots of mercies now.
Mercies?
Yeah, but Brink is building
I don't know
mercies.
why, but you're the only one in range, and
Brink has T4 mercies though.
Hmm. All right.
don't you dare.
Hey, you don't know who I'm going for.
No.
As my cloud of doom rolls across the map.
So when is everybody else going to break with Brink? Because he's obviously a phantom.
I'm not the phantom here.
Yes, you are. You're
No,
one
I'm
of
not.
the phantoms.
Totally not the phantom.
You built up your eco way faster than other people, and I'm pretty sure you're not that much better than everybody else.
Ouch. Ouch. That hurt. a little.
Is there a reason I can see what kind of planes you have inside your Zars?
Because
Because
you're
you're allied.
allied, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Ooh, yellow. Why did yellow break alliance with me? Why did you break alliance with me? You have nothing near me.
Nope, I don't.
Oh well. You can do what you want. Do 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 do. And Achieve broke with me.
Of course you did. You're going right after him.
Yeah, exactly.
Not cool, bro. Not cool. Oh, wow. We have definitely hit a sim stall. Yeesh.
Zara full. Strategic launch detected.
This is War of the Czars. Oh, that's great. That is great. I'm gonna save one alive. Yes. Not that it does me a whole lot of good, but there it is. Was gonna kill both the Czars, but missed. You didn't fire ahead where I was moving to.
Wow, the ocean looks like the end scene from Independence Day. All the donuts sinking to the bottom of the sea.
It's great. So, everywhere. What's with all the Torp bombers up there?
I was thinking of, just stationing troops places.
Okay. You say so. I would like these P-gens. Thank you very much.
No.
Ah, come on. Don't kill my Tsar. You're no fun. Vampiric, why you gotta be helpful?
I'm a disgusting alien. What do you think? Oh wait, I mean I'm totally a loyalist Aeon. Yeah, that's what I am.
Oh my goodness. Well, for that you're going to lose all of your ASF, so it's okay.
All of these anyway.
Yeah, something like that.
Strategic launch detected.
Uh-oh. Somebody about to get nuked.
Aeon ASF looks so much better than Sarah had.
Damn it,
ASF,
Yuli.
though.
I was gonna snipe him. Nah, I still can.
Strategic launch detected.
Oh no! Oh no! I forgot about those. Dadgummit.
Well, I
Run
thought a lot more air defense. I thought it
away.
was.
Say what now?
Ah, damn it!
Yeah.
Only got a couple bombs off. Why did you have to do that? Oh wait, no, it wasn't you. It was his air defense. Damn, Flak does a lot of damage against strap
Well, it's not
bombers.
going to kill my Tempest, so that's okay. SACUs that were the problem.
Fucking hell. It would have worked if I had been able. Yeah, whatever. Mayuli still. My 17 strap bombers would have sniped him had Mayuli not already attacked him first. Got him out of the way. Yeah, well.
That is a lot of Strat Bomber Rex. He's got quite the little mass pile in there. Speaking of mass piles, anybody gonna reclaim all those Zars in the ocean?
Yeah, they're going to pay for my Paragon.
Fair enough. Oh, that's a lot of Strat Bombers. And there's Cybern. I may not survive this. Oh, that's a lot of strats. Thank goodness for layered shields.
How much air defense do you have?
Not enough.
You don't have Aeon double shield?
Well, you
Oh,
killed most of
no.
the Strat Bombers.
Crap. Not good, not good, not good. He killed my last Sam.
Brink is dead.
Freaking A.
Commander under attack.
Yep. I am on the next pass.
I'm surprised you didn't put your comm in the water.
And I'm dead. That's that.
Commander under attack.
Dadgummit.
Rip 1 Phantom.
For
You
all
just
your,
had too many strats. I didn't have enough Sams.
For all your nuke defense, you went down to Strat Bombers.
Yep. Those stealth Cyberns.
Holy crap, you were a Phantom. I was not
Obviously.
expecting that. Oh, I actually had 3 different Phantoms pegged.
Really? I mean, you were right. I did have the super hardcore scaled early economy.
Hmm.
For all the good it did me. I thought that with the amount of ASF that I had, that I would be safe, but he had like 40 Strat Bombers when that came through. What did I... There it is. Wow, we all have almost exactly the same CPU score.
That 4th generation Intel.
Yep.
Can you see our actual score from in here, or can you just see how much we're slowing the game down?
You can just see how much they're slowing the game down. So, Vampiric and Supreme and Bomb Bouncer are all holding a rock solid -1. And Mayil, whatever his name is most of the time at -2. Although, Jaguar, you just dropped to -2 as well. And I'm kind of flashing somewhere between -1 and -2.
And that's probably the stream. You're running that on the single machine, right?
I'm running it on the GPU, though. The only people who are decidedly faster are Vampiric Fish and Supreme Burger. Like, they're at zeroed out right now.
I'm running 3.74770K. But just the game, mostly.
Yeah.
Watching one stream on the side, which is not yours.
I should get
Watching a Dark Souls.
I should get my overclock keyed back up.
Yeah, I just have a mild overclock on my 770.
Yeah. I had mine stable at 5.0. I still have the overclock setting saved.
Yeah,
ran-
that'd make me nervous.
I ran into a game. I can't remember what game it was. Well, that was a useful reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was useful for us. All right, well, at least it's going to tell us who the Phantoms are.
Oh, at least this attack is going to show us that Unbalance is also a Phantom, right?
Probably.
That is a lot of Soul Rippers. Holy cow. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Holy shit.
That's 13 Soul Rippers at least, maybe 14. Some of the dots are overlapping. You can't
That's a
build
lot.
Sams against that.
Oh, you can try.
Just the sheer amount of health on that.
Yep, there he is.
Regni was going to go down fighting. I can't remember what game it was. Maybe it was Battlefleet. No, it wasn't that because it was earlier than that. There was a game that I downloaded that was like an early access title, and it would not run with my overclock on, which I'm not sure why, because the 5 gigahertz overclock was stable enough that like I was encoding 45-minute videos on it, and it was going completely fine. Never had any crashing problems, none of that, but that one particular game just would not run. So, it's sitting at stock right now.
What did you think of Battlefield, by the way?
What do I think of what?
Battlefleet.
Battlefleet Gothic is insanely good.
Oh, I thought you said Battlefield.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I was asking again. I've only streamed it a couple of times because my old graphics card couldn't handle it. I need to start playing it again since I got my new one.
Yeah, I got it too, but it just feels a bit...
I really like the feel of it. I think it's something... I don't think it's something that's going to hold anyone's attention like for months, but it is a really cool game.
Because space is awesome.
Warhammer 40k is awesome. So is there
what?
anti-nuke on that Paragon?
Uh-oh. Please. Scheiße. Oh no. No!
I've been watching that cross the entire map. Like,
I forgot one thing!
really? Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. Achieved? You derped up as bad as I did. I forgot Sam's and you forgot nuke defense. You should have borrowed some from my base and given me some of your Sam's. Is that a power stall I see?
No. Oh my god.
That's got to be physically painful.
Yes.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He has still got 15 Soul Rippers. And he's building them with all those hives down there. He's about to wipe out yellow. At that point, do you even need ASF to defend them? I mean, there's so much health in that grouping. That's like 1.5 million HP to chew through. Although 2 groups of ASF could do that. And reasonably quickly. He's suiciding 15 Soul Rippers to kill a nuke defense. I'm not sure that I understand. But okay.
The ground fire got me.
Okay, so he was successful.
Oh, he ground fired you down?
Yeah,
Nice.
I didn't move it enough. I figured I have 5 support commanders there. It should be enough, but I didn't move my commander around enough.
He has got... I'm just going to say it because it's already scouted. He has got a lot of nukes.
Yeah,
Got 7
My,
nuke launchers building.
my totally not experimental nuke was almost done.
Well, my salvation is done.
It doesn't have the range though, does it?
Yeah, it does. You can reach
Did they
the
change
entire
that?
landmass with the salvation.
When did they change that? Because I remember it not being that much significantly longer range. It was like double the range of regular T3 RT before.
I wasn't aware that had been rebalanced. I didn't think it was.
I think so then. But I think that's the Steam balance or like the last GPG thing.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that many Soul Rippers in one spot.
Well, I have, but not in a regular game mode.
Yeah. This reminds me of Subcom 2. On
Why?
the Xbox version, there was a glitch where the reclaim was broken. So basically everyone knew about it and everyone used it, and it gave you unlimited economy. So you would do 20-minute no rush builds, and you would split your 200 unit cap like 150 Soul Rippers, and then the rest of it in base defenses, so you didn't die. Usually the 20-minute no rush games were over in like 23 minutes.
Well, at least I'm attritioning his Soul Rippers down.
Yeah,
He's got all my. He's got all my. What do you call them? All my defense, though.
he's down to 4 now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
leaving a wake of bug wrecks in his...
You see, I figured that I'd mostly have to deal with attacks coming from the other side of the map, so I built them in this wedge formation to block that, but didn't have a
Oh,
lot. Just
dear
didn't build
Lord.
my own base, and he just
Here
went
come
around
the
it.
nukes.
Yep. I tried to snipe them, but they he had too much air defense to deal with it.
That's a lot of nukes.
That's
Oh,
7
they
nukes.
just went all up. They just went all up. Very nice.
Yeah, he got them launched before the
Yeah,
arty
so
took
they're
them out, though.
At most of them are probably headed towards me.
I don't know. If I was him, I would have launched him at the artillery installation.
Yeah,
So
he might
they're
have.
going straight for the main
Yeah,
base
just
on a
killed
jeep.
his new.
Yep, they're going straight for me. Or at least one of them is.
One is, the rest is going for Chief Jaguar.
Yeah.
Jaguar has a bunch of them loaded, though.
Yeah, but 6?
And there goes everything.
Bye-bye.
Just gonna homeworld this.
Burger and May have just been duking it out over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Nice.
Didn't even use the 3 in the chamber on the back end.
1, I think. Oh no, there's one further back even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, he didn't kill my ultimate weapon, though.
Nope.
I was building a Paragon, and he didn't realize it. It's almost completed, too.
Yeah, I saw that when he was flying over it. He flew right past it. I'm amazed he didn't see it. Well, as long as you have power, I mean, it's not like you're lacking for mass.
Oh, yeah. It got a lot of mass.
There went May. Oh, Phantom.
Oh,
Oh,
it was
cool.
a phantom.
I'm
Oh,
thinking.
was it it was a nuke, was it? Very
I'm
nice.
thinking gray is probably it.
Looks like you're 100% on achieved. 3 for 3.
I believe he only has one nuke defense.
Who's the paladin, by the way?
Unbalanced.
No, he's the phantom.
Yeah. Paladin? I don't know. Do we have a paladin?
We should have a paladin. I left it on stock settings.
Hmm.
So there is a certain likelihood he could be paladin.
Yeah.
That would be unfortunate. So,
Hey, my Paragon's up.
how long
about
did
that?
that Galactic Colossus take to walk across the map?
A long time.
What's the ETA on it if you hold shift?
He still has 8
If I
soul
walk
rippers in his
to-
base.
Yeah, self-defense. Well, 4 minutes if I walk to gray right now.
So it
mean-
took what, like 10 minutes total to cross the map from one arm to the one on the opposite side?
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right, let's go to salvation.
This is going to be one of those games where there ends up being like 6 salvations spammed up.
Maybe. As long as he can't kill my Paragon. All of us might be able to just completely outspam him with nukes.
Yeah.
Did he only build the one nuke defense?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Just that one random nuke from Supreme made it through.
Yeah, there is no other nuke defense. At all.
There's one getting hit by the salvation right now.
Yeah. But on the other side, there's nothing.
Yeah. He definitely went the minimalistic route. If only I had built one more Sam.
One more Sam.
One more Sam. All it would have taken. Still be in this. So I just realized I'm speculating about whether or not Unbalanced is a Phantom, and he's already been revealed. I
Yeah,
keep
they
forgetting
revealed,
that it
like,
reveals. Yeah.
He's sending more of his soul rippers against my base. However, he's going straight into the Transcenders. Transcendent. Yeah, Transcenders.
Yeah, he's going for the Paragon.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He'll make it.
Bye-bye, Paragon.
I don't know. He's got all his Soul Rippers stacked, and Sam's have AoE.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he just has to suicide, I mean.
That
That's
was
one.
not
Yeah.
the brightest. Oh, there it is.
Well, he's gonna lose all his sands, but yeah, he did get the Paragon. Damn it. Is he in the water? I got a lot of these things. Oh well, at least I still overflowing mass by a crap ton.
This is one of those. See, one of the things I'm curious about is if you're playing a legit match, not necessarily a Phantom, on a map like this, there is enough space where you could proxy base so quickly that you can perpetually come back from people wiping out your main location, because
Yeah.
you're going to be able to maintain your resources so well. And then after something comes and hits that takes out your main stuff, then you just go back and reclaim. I mean, we're talking, there's what, 8 Soul Ripper wrecks in your
Yeah.
base right now?
Yeah.
Plus
something
a
like that.
Paragon.
Paragon wreck too. However,
Does it-
he killed all my support commanders that were right next to it though, so I'm not gonna have a lot of build power to take advantage of it yet.
I always found it strange that the Paragon
Holy
actually
harps.
produced reclaim. Yeah, I couldn't get through the harms.
SACUs
Yeah.
produce reclaim too now.
Yeah, I knew that, but that got changed.
I also forgot I also had this giant T3 horde.
How
Just-
did he get all 15 of his Soul Rippers in that perfect arrow formation?
It's probably just the default formation they go to.
They usually bunch up, unless you control move them.
Yeah, if you hold it down, you can.
Yeah, set them in formation.
Yep.
That's actually
What's
pretty
that?
cool.
It's an SACU.
I hate how what do you call them? The you can't tell support commanders from commanders just from looking at the tactical view.
Nope.
It always annoyed the crap out of me.
Achieved. That Galactic Colossus just casually walking into the base is a beautiful thing.
It really is.
Well, it's gonna die to the lots of Soul Rippers there, but
It's already
They're
killed
not
one
there.
SACU. Going for another. He isn't paying
was
any
a-
attention to it.
Oh, the nuke.
Like,
Yeah,
if you
take out
have
all those
nukes,
mass fabs. And now there's 4 Soul Rippers on it.
Yeah. But still, it made it, and it did damage.
It did. And now it's reclaim. So did you just give up on rebuilding your Paragon? You've got 2 salvations now.
yeah, I'm building another one. It's almost
Oh, I
it's
see it.
halfway.
What's your income at the moment?
Just 1k. Mostly just reclaim.
Only
Holy
1k.
shit!
No big
so
deal.
Many soul.
He still's got soul rippers. Holy crap!
He has a few, yeah.
A few.
Just a
Good thing I'm
couple. 15 in the diamond formation.
set. Why does he have all these barracudas right here?
I am legitimately surprised that everywhere survived those barracudas. What is the sonar range on barracudas?
Not that great.
Was he going for me? I forgot I had my commander in the.
Obviously, no. But he passed within.
Is
a
Supreme
range.
trying to nuke the Soul Rippers?
I think so. He tried before.
I thought he was trying to nuke the barracudas.
I hope.
He's
Oh,
actually
It
going to do
it's
it.
gonna work.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god.
Oh my!
Oh,
What?
They didn't die.
He
Well,
hit.
most of them didn't die.
Oh, thank you. They do nukes do 70k damage, so all the Soul Rippers are almost dead.
And it's a
Yeah, so-
it's a cyber nuke that does the EMP for like 10 seconds. That is great. Meanwhile, your ASF are just chewing them up. I was about to say, you should target the ones already damaged, so... Yeah.
Every one of them is damaged.
Well, the ones that have like 3,000 to 18,000 HP left, I should say.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the best time nuked I've seen in a very, very long time.
It's saved my ass.
That's like a 10, 12 kilometer nuke on a moving group of Soul Rippers. That was pretty impressive.
He didn't get any of the salvations.
Nope.
Nice.
Reclaim!
Much reclaim.
That was definitely worthy of a top 10 video.
Yeah, in a decent, like a regular game, not like, hey, we spent 50 minutes making all these nukes. This was definitely one of the best.
And power gun is up.
So, what on earth possessed you to go for land spam across a 40k?
Well, I just built them just to be safe. Just to have enough
Like I
just in
did.
case it didn't drop me something. Yeah. So as then I realized, oh wait, I'm still doing that, and I had him on repeat build. So I figured, no, he's crippled anyway. Might as well just send the land forces to deal with all of his land econ.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he built any point defense.
Yeah, but he has Soul Rippers.
Yeah, but I got Yeah,
Yeah,
my
there's-
T3 mobile. My
there's-
T3 mobile is not going to stand up to that.
There's 5 Ripper wrecks in the water under the nuke. It directly caused 5 deaths.
That new Ripper cloud looks like a more typical cloud, though.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From what I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a dozen.
Yep. Straight dozen.
2 more, 3 more. About
He's
to be
losing
5
a
more
lot
in
of
base.
eco, though.
Dude, he's building Soul Rippers with an ungodly number of SACUs. There's like 35 maybe SACUs in the water.
If he's building RAS SACUs, then he has pretty much infinite eco anyway.
Yeah. He has 1,000 mass per tick in the water in SACUs.
Yeah. Yeah, they are all RAS SACUs actually. And that is a lot of RAS SACUs. Holy shit.
I know that's a lot of Rippers, but I mean, what other option does he have as far as Cyber and Endgame goes? Because Megaliths are even slower than GCs are.
Yeah.
Skaith isn't going to work. T3 artillery can't reach. It's like strap
This is what
bombers
he
and
can
Soul
do.
Rippers. That's what you got.
Or accident on commanders in the water with a giant cloud of barracudas. You could do that.
Do I have any T2 transports that survive the apocalypse? I'm not sure if I do.
One? I see one.
No, I'll just build one. I just got my T3 up again.
Hello, Harbies. Meet Soul Rippers.
I'm still overflowing by 600 mass. I have no idea why. All my mixes are gone.
That was
Oh.
a good nuke, but you did not kill. I think you killed maybe 2 SACUs. You got all of them out.
Oh yeah, to answer your question from the beginning game, I sent all those Torp bombers over there to snipe unbalanced because his comm was in the water. But then he pinged it and he moved his commander on land, so I couldn't do anything.
Gotcha.
Ever played Red Alert 3? I just reminded this because in that game you could pretty much anything that's not a like a tank factory you can build on the water, including power and airfields and everything. I was just wondering if you could do that in Subcom. It'd actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have all water wars.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I see his ACU. He renamed it to Darth Evil.
That was so close. So many Rippers, and he's still not killing anything important.
He's building them so fast. And there goes the paragon again.
Oh no, he's killing the nuke defenses.
He still
Does he
has
have a nuke?
Yeah,
Oh?
1 or 2.
He lost all of his Soul Rippers, but he killed everything important in the base, so. I guess it works. Everywhere, I can tell you now because it's over, but he went like just outside vision range with your ACU with a veritable horde of T2 subs. Like, if he would have been
Yeah.
a quarter of a click north, you would have been dead.
Is that when my commander was just in here with my in my own
No.
bay, or is that in?
That was before. It was at least twice the amount of barracudas, and it was closer than the current one.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was the horde that the Chief Jaguar killed before his base. That closed past his commander, past Everywhere's commander, a lot closer than these did. I was like, oh, well, there goes Everywhere. No? Somehow, no?
Yeah, I was completely unaware of any of that.
Yeah, I just saw you sitting in the water with no sonar anywhere, and I was like,
Somebody in chat's asking if you have enough AoE to ground fire the SACUs with the Salvation. I think the answer to that is no. They're pretty
in deep water? No?
Yeah, they're fairly deep.
I think it's because, since it splits up into so many pieces, each individual piece doesn't have very much AoE, so they just all stay on the surface.
Yeah. I think they still do have some AoE, but it's not much. It's like 2 maybe. I could look it up.
It occurs to me we don't know his commander could be anywhere on the map, but we would have no idea.
Somebody spotted it a few minutes ago.
Yeah. But that's observer spot.
Unit database. Let's go down to massive artillery. Salvation AoE is 2. It is 2,500 damage. Each one of those little pellets is 220 damage.
Yeah, but that doesn't get into deep water, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's like ground firing with a Salem. It's basically the same AoE. It's 36 projectiles times 220 damage.
Sub nuke. Pew. Why achieved?
Well, now we know why he was picking off all of the nuke defense.
Yeah.
He still has nuke somewhere?
Yep.
Someone's asking about Maver AoE now. Go look at that one.
That's probably
He's got nuke subs. I could kill those with the Torp bombers.
Yep.
I'll go find them.
The AoE on the Maver is actually 7.
Is that enough for deep water?
It's enough for fairly deep water. I still don't think it would hit the top of the SACUs over here. I did not realize each Maver shell is doing like 12,000 damage.
Oh, Guile told us that on many occasions.
Yeah. 30,000 power to fire a shot.
Oh, the plan Bs are stealth, aren't they? God dang it, we can't find them.
Yes, they are. You're going to have to pair, if you're Aeon, you have to pair a T1 scout with a T3 scout to see it. You need like a UEF or something because the Aeon T3 doesn't have sonar. You need to talk Supreme Burger over there into building a buttload of scouts and just blanket scouting the map so you can actually find his commander.
I mean, I can do that too.
Somebody in chat was asking about the comparison on AoE between the T3s. As far as AoE on the T3 artillery goes, it is 6 for the Duke, 7 for the Seraphim, 9 for the Cybran, and the Emissary is at 5. So the Maver is second largest, tied with Seraphim. I love how your Torp bombers are hovering directly over the nuke subs and they just can't see them to fire.
Really? Oh, that's annoying.
If you could ground fire Torp bombers, you could probably just kill them straight up.
How does he still have ASF being produced? He needs air factories for that. He must have them somewhere.
I'd like to be able to see his economy. He's at 7.5 million score, achieved his second at 4.7 million. So his economy has got to still be ginormous.
He built from aircraft carriers, by the way.
He's got, let's see, 2, 6.
Oh, duh, aircraft carriers, yes.
He has around 60 SACUs. Do we know what the multiplier is that he's under?
I think it depends on how much mass we're generating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's probably pushing like 800 something income just off of his SACUs. And then he's got all the reclaim out there. There it is. How'd you end up getting him scouted?
Oh, I built some scout planes and
Yeah.
Gotcha.
well, that's interesting. I just thought to build an Omni, and now look at all this stuff right by my base. And these must be all the Barracudas that missed me before.
Comments in chat about the Maver firing faster than any other T3 Arty except Cybran Scathus. The Salvation actually fires faster. The Maver's in a shell every 8 seconds, and the Salvation's a shell like every 3.1 seconds. The Maver is very accurate, but you have to remember that it's firing over near infinite distances as far as SubCom's concerned. So even though the variance on the shell is very small, if you're firing across Settons, then yes, it is very, very accurate. But if you're firing across this map or across an 80K, then by the time it gets all the way across the map, it's going to have a pretty wide variance on where the shells are hitting. Even corner to corner, the maximum range on Settons, it's still starting to get a little inaccurate. I think it does have the lowest barrel variance on the Arties, though. It's just the sheer range of the thing.
It's like a 2% variance across a kilometer. That's not that much, right?
Brave, you can have any version of the FAF expansion. You do not need the original game to play. You can have the box version of the FAF or the FA expansion, or you can pick it up on sales around the internet for like $3 to buy the expansion, and then FAF is free. So you can play all 4 factions with only the expansion on this one.
It was in one of the humble bundles where you could pick it up for, I think, 85 cents.
Yes.
Dollar cents. Stupidly cheap. Like the
There were
recommended
several
price.
people around the FAF client that bought a bunch of copies, and they were like giving keys away.
Yeah.
Jaguar, that shield might just save you.
I doubt it.
Click harder. It will make you dodge better. Oh, there it went. Wow. I really thought that Unbalanced was gonna die before now.
Yep, same. But he
we
just has
just can't
so
find his
many
commander.
SACUs.
Yeah,
We
we
knew
couldn't spot him.
If we knew where his commander was, it'd probably be a lot.
His actual commander was slightly to the east and north of the main blob of SACUs.
He's
Because I can see
got
that.
basically no map control. Like,
No.
Yeah, but he has cloak on his commander, so
he's got 5 buildings on land. And other than that, he is entirely 100% in the water. He's got 1 T3 mechs and 7 hives, and that's it.
Yeah, but he has all of those RAS SACUs.
Yeah.
That's 11 mass per SACU, and he has a lot of them. And like 1.1k energy.
Yeah, plus his eco bonus for being Phantom.
Yeah. That is 50%.
Yeah, if he's broken with everyone, it should be around that. Burger did the little naming thing on his SACU.
Yeah, he did.
Where is his com? Oh, never mind. I see him. See, if I were him, I would get the torpedo upgrade and teleport on my commander, and then just like get in sight of the other ACU and teleport in.
well, he is teleporting, but not at the best place.
Oh no. Get out. You should already be teleporting. You are not going to win that. I can't throw markers down because I'm in observers. Teleport out. Do not stay there. You will die.
Well, at least he has an air battle over all my T3 air defense.
Mail Ray is asking, is there a Phantom map that is all land? You can play Phantom on any map. So any map that is symmetrical you can play with Phantom and it be completely balanced. For instance, Desert Arena. I love playing Phantom on Desert Arena. You can also play on things like, what is the Stone Bounds or something that has 6 slots? Relatively close quarters combat. Pretty
Standing
much.
Stones?
Standing Stones. That's it. You can play on any map that's symmetrical. You can play on maps that aren't symmetrical if you want to. It's just somebody is going to get a really bad draw.
I'm just watching Supreme Burgers come. I just realized what he's doing. I'm getting my base wrecked though. That's not very fun.
Burger might actually kill a few SACUs. I mean, Unbalanced isn't building Torp defense to defend himself, so...
Yeah, he's probably focusing on me.
There it is. Instantaneous
Yeah.
T1 Torps.
Oh.
Good lord.
Ouch.
And suddenly there were Torps. Run, Supreme Burger.
The Torp defense on that Torp upgrade is pretty decent. Not that good.
Wait. The upgrade gives you Torp defense?
I think it does.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think
No?
so.
Oh, I thought it did.
Yeah, May. Phantom is a mod that works on any map. It is not a specific set of maps that have the mod attached to it. This is just a stock map that ships with FA. Or Subcom, whatever. I don't understand the amount of Soul Rippers. Like, he just keeps pulling more and more of them out.
Yeah, he must have built 100.
Yeah, this is why I don't like to play as a Phantom too much, because I don't know how to scale up that quickly, that fast, and make use of all that economy.
Yeah.
I mean, look what he's doing. I couldn't even think to do what he's doing right here.
Spamming more Soul Rippers, not that hard.
And
No, it's not.
Okay, well, getting all... Never mind.
The plan is, like, on a map this big, or my plan was going to be to get to the point where I could start just spamming up T3 artillery like one every 45 seconds. Spam up T3 artillery, take out the base next to me, and then proxy on that peninsula and T3 artillery the next base, and just like go around. And then achieve Jaguar, started building a Paragon, so I started going for Salvations. And then died horribly.
And I saw your giant cloud of discs and things, so I sent all of my ASF there and then didn't have enough left to defend to the Soul Rippers that he sent to me.
Yep. Alright, so who's going to end this thing? Two ACUs randomly hiding out in the water. Too bad nobody put scouts on his ACU before Supreme Burger teleported to his death. Would have worked out a whole lot better.
I was scrying his entire base, but I couldn't find his commander.
Yeah, you need to be really close. You need to be in under range because he has cloak.
Yeah, scry itself can't just see the commander when it's underwater. I don't think it can anyway.
Yeah. I mean, correct. It can't see if it has the cloak on.
Yeah.
Brave, I do not really have a favorite faction. Cybern fits my playstyle best. I end up playing as them a lot, but honestly, I'm happy playing with whatever. That's why I usually play random. The only one that I decidedly don't like is Seraphim, because they don't have as many options, although the Iwasa is a pretty damn good one.
It's a fun option the other classes don't have. Other races don't have.
Yeah. The ultimate T4 Mercy. Punch for 21,000 damage. One pass.
The remnant of a once mighty civilization is reduced to ash. So I'm barely trying to build up around random spots of the map.
Yeah. I don't think you've got it, man.
No, I don't think so either.
It's just a matter of him finding your ACU.
Yeah.
To the people in the chat, if you've not set up, if you have not already set up the instantaneous Control K hotkey, just the Iwasa should be reason enough for you to do it. I think UEF would be everyone's favorite faction if they ever introduced firing from transports to the Titan. Oh, it would be great.
I know someone was talking about doing something like that.
What would that be? Like, that would be 380 or 400 DPS from the transport. Would be fantastic. Okay. I did not believe. I had a conversation with Tex and Com long while ago, about the fact that Phantom cumulatively runs much worse than other games once it goes on for a long time. I guess it's something to do with the mod. I did not really believe them, but we're an hour and 15 minutes basically into this game, and I am getting so much hitching and everything.
So much what?
Hitching. Like, just generally, the game is running badly.
Yeah, it's not like the sim isn't bad.
I guess some of it could be network, but we have fewer people on it now than we did before.
Yeah, no, it seems to be bad in the network. This is my last hurrah. The only thing I can actually do is send this T3 army to his base and hopefully his commander's on land.
I got bad news for you, son. It's not.
No.
You're doomed.
Yes, I'm doomed.
Doomed.
You wouldn't spot him anyway, if he was.
I'm sticking this through to the end. No matter what.
Basically, the fleet from Homeworld just going one last desperate move to try to reach his target. Otherwise, I'm dead.
Supreme Burger is messaging me, asking me if he can get a highlight for that nuke. You already casted, man.
Were you looking at it?
Yeah.
He just sent a transport with 2 support commanders in it, and my mobile AA shot it down.
Nice.
I was kind of hoping that he was trying to do a scrub move, not a scrub move, like a what do you call it? Just like when you're rubbing the face that you've already won. To just put his commander in the transport and just try to fly it somewhere, and then just randomly shoot it down.
Yeah. That would be epic.
What would you call that? It's like when you're just doing stupid things so you know you already won.
snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Well, that too.
Strategic facepalm.
Oh, it's a support commander. Thought I had his commander.
Nope. SACU.
And it's being repaired by the hives.
I think the Ripper is about to come find you. Good lord, he flew his Torp bombers past you, like one click to the north, and did not find you. I mean, theoretically, if you could get enough build power up to just go like reclaim stuff, he only has... Well, no, he's got enough aircraft carriers he could spam the ever-living hell out of ASF with no problem. Let's say you could just build Czars and go kill him with the Torp damage on the Czar. Build 3 or 4 donuts.
Charges.
I'm surprised he hasn't found my commander yet.
Animatar.
He just. Is that what you're talking about? He just went by my commander with the Torp bombers?
No, it was a few minutes ago. They're all the way on the other side of the map now. Animatar, that's like the main reason that I cannot stand to play Thermo or Gap with certain people or that kind of thing, because everyone has this understanding that no one attacks anyone else until like the 20 or 25 or 30-minute mark, because everybody wants to build the big units, and I'm like, hell with that. I'm gonna kill you before you get a chance to kill me, whether that's at 3 minutes or 17 minutes or 27 minutes. I'm taking the first opportunity.
Yeah, that's exactly what I figured, and then I got yelled at, and I was like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I've seen what is in this mod now. It's not my thing. Yes, it looks shiny, it's different, but it's not my thing. Just, yeah. There's enough options in the main game. There's already so much you can do between the 4 different factions.
It's too bad harms aren't amphibious. Couldn't put him in the water. Couldn't put him in the water and try to kill the support commanders underneath.
That would be hilarious if harps were amphibious and we're just tossing torps on people, like having a 3 or 4 meter range, like one range in the game.
I'm really hoping he takes the clue that there's a T2 HQ out there and there will probably be an ACU there, because that's the highest piece of tech anywhere. But he might not come to that conclusion.
Well, I might not. I'm tacking up on a T2 air factory and just my support commander helping it. The Soul Ripper is nothing compared to my T3 mobile anti-air. No, no.
Yeah, Mr. TVC, I think I think the old saying, offense is the best defense, is pretty much true across the board in gaming. I mean, it's even like people complain about campers in first-person shooters, and realistically speaking, if you know where the camper is, you can kill him because you know where he is and he's not moving. So, camping, turtling, first-person shooter, RTS, I think it's pretty much a universal rule. You have 2 people of equal skill, the one on the offense or the team on the offense is probably going to have a better chance, unless it's a straight up choke point map like Battle of Thermopylae.
Or you leave too much reclaim in their base and they win from that.
Yeah, that too. Unless he's Genji.
Surprised he's not killing me with more Torp bombers. He found my commander, by the way.
Yeah,
It's only a matter of time.
Finally. Finally.
I was thinking of just blowing up my con anyway, since there's nothing I could do, but he's found it, so I might as well just give him the kill.
Bias.
5 seconds.
Tell that to Zlo and Zoc. T1 spamming is typically a death sentence if you've not made a T2 max by minute 20. I have a replay.
They are.
I casted a game of Zlo playing for a half hour on T1 mechs and T1 spam versus someone who moved to T3. And he actually made it work for over a half hour. So it just depends.
Rip.
All right, that wraps up the epic Phantom game. Painful though it was.
Kinda.
Never again. We don't ever have to do this again.
Suppose I could have spared everyone's time and just blow my come up 20 minutes earlier, but no. Where's the fun in that?
Right? Alrighty, folks, that is going to wrap it up for me. A little bit of a different stream. I wanted to try this out. Wanted to see what would happen if we got on a 40K with a bunch of people. As usual, I died stupidly, but the rest of it you saw for yourselves. Anywho, I'm going to head on out of here. As always, thank you so much for watching. Definitely stay tuned to the channel next week because there is quite a few awesome things that are going up. Gonna be back in a couple of new games, launching a couple more Dawn of War missions, probably some Battlefleet Gothic, and perhaps possibly Total War Warhammer. I have not made up my mind on that one quite yet. And I will see you guys over there in the next one.